We all set to SSC. The key sort of deliverables we can add in the midnight oil finish. We're so excited.
Are we all right?
Yes.
Okay. Using OAPS for Foreign Affairs. Excellency, we want to begin by having all the ambassadors and directors.
Our foreign diplomacy is driven by these good people that you see here. They have been strong, they have been candid, and they have helped in many different ways to profile Kenya to the position that it is today. And they're also mentoring younger people to take up and move forward. So it is important that we appreciate that. I remember coming across some message of somebody who felled a big tree. And when he struck, he just started getting excited and saying, "Can you see I have felled this big tree?" What he forgot is that there was an axe, and there were other people who held that axe, and they kept on striking at that tree. And then he came at the tail end, and it fell, and he thought he's the one who had done it. That is not true. We are building on the foundation of very many great men and women who have been with us, who have worked, who have toiled, and as far as we know, we will continue, and there'll be others to come and continue to move. The other one is the famous shaking bridge, the suspended bridge. There was an occasion the mouse was waiting at the end of the bridge, and the elephant came, and the mouse jumped onto the tail of the elephant and said, "Can we cross together?" because it was scared to cross. So the elephant said, "Come on board, let's go." And they crossed, and because it was a swaying bridge, a floating bridge, as it swayed, they got to the other side, and the mouse told the elephant, when they got to the other side, it was so happy telling the people, "Did you see how I and the elephant swayed the bridge?" So I'm bringing about these proverbs just to tell you that in all this, it's collective effort. And we should not in any way try and downplay anybody's contribution. We are all together, and Kenya's foreign policy, and indeed Kenya's development, must move as a collective with all of us pulling together, including you. Because without you, nobody will know what our foreign policy is. So we really need you also as members of the Fourth Estate to help us articulate and convey the correct messages. So we are partners. We are conjoined at the hip. We are together on this one. But thank you so much, and we look forward to you helping us get Kenyans to appreciate and understand our foreign policy as we celebrate the 60th anniversary of this journey. Asante sana.
The manner in which the current draft of our foreign policy has been developed over the last 6 months has been very consultative. So we have had meetings with at least 12 major groupings of citizens, ranging from academia, health workers, trade unionists, and a couple of other stakeholders, including parliamentarians. And we have been able to get so many views and perspectives, about the kind of foreign policy that we should have. And so the ultimate document that will be launched on the 2nd is going to be a document that reflects the broad perspectives of Kenyans and truly captures their aspirations. But beyond the launch, our intention is to use the words of the Prime Cabinet Secretary, to take this to mashinani. We intend to undertake county dissemination forums, county dialogue forums on the policy. Secondly, we intend to translate the policy to Swahili, and we will have quite a number of media engagements around the policy, explaining different facets of it so that Wananchi can be able to appreciate what the policy is about. Kenya and France enjoys a very robust and positive relationship. As a matter of fact, I think you must have seen that yesterday President Ruto was hosting the State Minister for Francophonie and International Partnerships of France, at which it was announced this partnership around education. Basically, a 35 million euro facility of the French government to support the engineering department of the University of Nairobi in the area of artificial intelligence, so that Kenya's leadership in the area of tech can be sustained. And so the expectations of Kenya with regard to our hosting of the French Africa Summit in March 2026 is that we will be able to showcase how this partnership with France has meant not just to Kenya, but to many African countries. Our expectations would be that these would be an opportunity for people also, especially Africans, and particularly even from the Anglophone Africa, to understand what Paris's new thinking is with regard to critical hot button issues, whether it's climate, whether it's the conversation around global governance, particularly the reform of the international financial and security architecture, whether it's issues of tech, whether it's issues of migration, amongst others. And so this conference that will bring together Francophone Africa, and Paris, will enable us then to have a very robust conversation, and what we hope is that there will also be huge opportunities for investment. We already have quite some French investment in the country. We'd like to crowd in additional investment from France.